Hi students, today's concept number is concept 8 relating to PDD, provision for doubtful debt, or RDD, reserve for doubtful debt, or RBDD, reserve for bad and doubtful debt. Let us start concept number 8. Note down the question. Concept number 8. Mr. A and Mr. B are partners in a firm. In this partnership firm, there are two partners, Mr. A and Mr. B, sharing profits and losses in the ratio of 2:2. What is the profit sharing ratio? 2:2. Their balance sheet as on 31st/3/2024 was as follows. The term used is was. It means that this balance sheet is related old balance sheet. This balance sheet is old balance sheet. Balance sheet as at 31st/3/2024. Capital liabilities, amount rupees, assets, amount rupees. Draw the balance sheet like this. Capital, Mr. A, Mr. B. Debtors, inner column 20,000. It means that it is gross debtors. Less PDD. It is in the old balance sheet. That's why it is old PDD. 1,000. Out of the total debtors 20,000, we are suspecting to the extent of rupees 1,000. So net amount is 19,000. On 1/4/2024, Mr. C is admitted into partnership on the following terms. Now, this question is relating to admission of a partner because the word used is admitted. Now, who are the old partners? Mr. A and Mr. B. What is the OPSR? Means old profit sharing ratio, 2:2. What is the old balance sheet date? 31st/3/2024. On which date new partner is admitted into the partnership firm? 1/4/2024. Who is new partner? Mr. C. Adjustments. Decrease the provision for doubtful debts on debtors to rupees 800. They are saying that decrease. It means reduce it. 1,000 PDD became 800. So that's why there is a decrease in the PDD by rupees 200. How to find it? 1,000 minus 800. Show how do you treat the PDD. Now pause the video. Note down the question completely. Then we will solve the concept number 8. Are you ready? Let us start. Solution to concept number 8. Revaluation account. Draw the revaluation account format like this. Debit side, credit side. Debit side expenses and losses, amount rupees. Credit side revenue, that is income, profit, gain, amount rupees. In place of this expenses and losses and revenue, you may write the particulars. That is also correct. Now, what is a simple rule? If there is increase in the PDD, write on the debit side of the revaluation account. If there is a decrease in the PDD, write on the credit side of the revaluation account. Now in our question, in this concept number 8, 1,000 PDD became 800. There is a decrease in the PDD. That's why we should write on the credit side. But if you want to solve this question by applying the rules of debit and credit as per American accounting system or an accounting equation approach, two accounts are involved. One is PDD, another one is revaluation account. PDD is a liability account, a revaluation account is a revenue account on the credit side. Why? PDD is a liability, decrease in the PDD, debit. That's why revaluation account sorry, PDD account debit. Once again I am repeating it. 1000 PDD became 800 means there is a decrease in the PDD by rupees 200. Decrease in the PDD debit. Because of decrease in the PDD, another side effect is increase in the revenue credit. So journal entry is PDD account debit to revaluation account. It means PDD account is debited, revaluation account is credited. Now we are preparing the revaluation account. In our journal entry, PDD account is credited. That's why we should write on the credit side. If you want to apply the England system or British system of rules of debit and credit, PDD is a personal account. Revaluation account is a nominal account. When there is decrease in the PDD, the provision amount is reduced. That amount goes to the partners. Debit the receiver of the benefit. Revaluation account is a nominal account. Because of decrease in the PDD, the second effect is that is credit the incomes and gains. So the journal entry is PDD account debit to revaluation account. So now we are preparing the revaluation account. In our journal entry, PDD account is credited. That's why we should write on the credit side. But which account is debited? PDD. So PDD account is credited by, revaluation account is credited by PDD. Once again I am repeating it. Revaluation account is credited by PDD. If you want to read this entry in active wise, PDD account debit to revaluation account. In a passive manner, revaluation account is credited by PDD. By PDD. Old PDD minus new PDD. Old PDD is 1000 in the old balance sheet, that is in the question, minus new PDD, it is in the adjustment 800. The difference amount is 200. This is step number 1. I think everybody understanding it. Okay. Step number 2. New balance sheet of Messrs. M.S. Mr. A, Mr. B and Mr. C as at 1/4/2024. Capital and liabilities amount rupees, assets amount rupees. I think everybody understanding it. Draw the format like this. Capital Mr. A, Mr. B and Mr. C. Earlier there were 2 partners, Mr. A and Mr. B. Now there are 3 partners because of the addition of a new partner, Mr. C. So the total number of partners hereby Mr. A, Mr. B and Mr. C. Asset side, debtors. Open the question. From the question, old balance sheet debtor is 20,000 gross. Less PDD, provision for doubtful debt. Old PDD minus decrease. Old PDD in the old balance sheet, that is in the question, minus decrease in the PDD is 200, that is taken from the revaluation account. Now 1000 minus 200, the new PDD is 800. 20,000 minus 800 is 19,200. What is the meaning of this? Debtor owes 20,000 to you, but now you are suspecting him to the extent of rupees 800. Even if it is not realized 800, ultimately we may collect 19,200. I think everybody understanding it. These concepts are same to the PUC student, CBSE class 12 student, ISC class 12 students. Dear students, if it is useful to you and concepts are clear and you are understanding it, you like it, subscribe it and share it to your friends of different colleges and press the bell icon to get the notification. So our motive is to students should get the free education, that to quality education. So we are going to classify the playlist for PUC2, New Question Bank 2024-25, CBSE and ISC. I am going to solve all the question papers. So that's why please follow the channel and subscribe it. Okay. So write your name in the comment box, your college name and city. Okay, thank you.